yet another absolutely riveting match of Pipeline. It was a 3v3, so that's why the
Fucking
max
rich piece of
fucking
shit. Have another
pointage
drink
was
if you're not gonna
10.
talk.
Finally, we got some players up in this bitch. So, we got a hardcore lobby at the cost of some dickhead who runs around killing teammates. That guy is trash.
Bullshit.
Damn, dude, you suck. Grab my free headshot. Thank you so much.
Oh my fuck. Shit.
There's Claymore. Oh,
Come on.
still
Where'd you
sitting
go?
there.
Fucking dickhead.
Can you not mantle that?
Where is he?
You were a trained ass soldier. You can't mantle that?
Alright, he's in the...
Man. Oh, yeah. I thought we were playing overground for a minute. I got everything prepped up for this storm now. I got my radio working. I figured out how to use it. I got something cool though. I got a 9-band Bell and Howell world radio. It's
Yeah,
pretty
switch
cool.
fucking side. You guys are pushing too hard.
Like I used it a
Dumbass.
little bit whenever I first got it, like a few months ago, like probably 6 months ago or so. But I got it then just 'cause I don't know, it seems pretty cool. World radio. I don't know what the fuck 9 bands meant, but I was looking it up last night just so I can like get prepared and figure out how to use it. And I wrote down some notes so I like don't have. Obviously, I won't be able to look it up, but I just wrote down some notes and I'll be playing around with it whenever the power goes out. Like I know obviously know how to use a radio, but like I never knew like what the bands meant. And it says it's a world radio, and on the back of it, it shows like a little world map with time zones and shit. Look at this goober. But I didn't know what a world receiver meant. Like, ain't no way this little thing can pick up transmissions from across the world, like the Middle East, Europe. That's just crazy to me, but yeah, that's how radios work, I guess. Yeah, I hope y'all are prepared and ready for the storm, whether it actually comes up really bad or it's not too bad at all. But like I was saying in yesterday's video, you literally lose nothing by preparing for a situation like that. Like that canned food, that shit lasts forever. Even if you get it at a secondhand store and that the due date is soon or whatever, like within a year or so. Number one, that shit don't go bad like right then because it's in a fucking can, bro. Thing number two is you can just eat it and then buy it again. Like either way, you're buying and eating food, whether it's an emergency or not. So buy like what I did, like every paycheck or something like that, I'd buy just 2 or 3 cans of something. Like can of beef mac, can of fucking chicken and sausage
So fucking end up
gumbo, get some
getting shot in
rice,
the fucking back.
get fucking mac and cheese, get like noodles and shit like that. Like every paycheck, just get like 2, 3, 4 things like that, and then you'll have yourself built up a stash. And you and whoever you live with, your loved ones, you'll be prepared. You literally lose nothing for doing this. Because either way, you're buying food that you're gonna eat someday. If you don't eat it that day because you already have like shit in your fridge or
Fuck am
whatever
I
in your
missing?
freezer, eat it another day. I don't know. Like you don't lose anything by doing this. I don't get why people are so like paranoid and like think people are weird for trying to prep for emergencies like this. Like it's not weird, it makes sense. Like you don't want to have to rely on your neighbors or the government to give you fucking handouts like rations or whatever when you can have and store your own. I just don't get that mentality of people saying like, well, that's weird. Like, what are you preparing for? Like, I don't fucking know what I'm preparing for, but you think nothing's ever not gonna happen? Like something's gonna happen at some point within my
What the
lifetime
fuck? I just saw blue.
where I'm gonna need to use it, you know? Like I'm gonna need to be prepared for it. And those of us who are prepared for things like this, we're gonna be a lot better off than people who are skeptical for no reason. And like I said, if this thing isn't as big as people are saying, it's just gonna be another 4 to 6 inch storm, then oh well, still have the same shit that I have in my storage in my chest ready. And by the time that shit goes bad, if there isn't an emergency situation, then I can just eat that, get some more. Like I told you, 3, 4 cans per paycheck. Within a few months or so of doing that, you're gonna be stocked up. Oh yeah, that heat's definitely working out, dude. Holy. I'm just glad that it's not gonna be as cold as it has been for the past few days whenever this storm hits, because that'd be even worse, dude. Dude, last night it was like -7 degrees. Turn the oven on at like 400 or so, let it get heated up, and then I just open the door, let that come out for like an hour or so. You don't want to do that as like a permanent heat source if your power goes out or anything like that, but like just do that for like an hour or so, a few hours, because like ovens, they're built to run for a few hours, but like don't be doing that like every day, all day, you know. I wonder why they made it so if you equip the foregrip on an LMG, you can't have RPGs. Doesn't really make sense. I've never understood that, but I can take the chopper down the same nonetheless. For some reason, I can only find one of my 2 portable phone charger packs, whatever you want to call it. But that should last. I'm not on my phone much. I've seen someone say that Texas is probably going to be out of power for at least like around 5 days or so. I hope it's not that long here where I'm at, but you never know, man. This might be a shorter video just so I can get it uploaded quicker. Another thing I want to say is I also, like I said earlier, I got my little handheld world receiver radio out, instructions for it written down, more than just the dial it around for local stations or whatever. Because if you're in a small town like I am, the regular local stations, they might go out of power because they might not have a backup generator or anything like that. So you're going to want to try to get a wider signal. You're going to want to try to connect to your nearest city, I guess. But I also wrote down some radio station, like their channel numbers and shit like that. Like, you gotta think of all this shit, man. Like, I know I'm not a genius or nothing, but like I said, this video is probably going to be shorter just so I can get it uploaded. And in case anyone does watch and listen to it, maybe I can help save somebody or make their winter experience a little better. Yeah, that's about all I got. Actually, I just thought of a good idea. I'm gonna crank the heat. Like, I'm gonna find out when the storm's gonna hit and then try to, like, guess or look up when the power's gonna go out. And then I'm gonna, like, crank up the heat. So, like, the heat kicks in, it gets hot as fuck in here, but then that heat will, like, stay in here for long. It'll be hotter in here for longer, help us survive it through a little bit longer, you know? But that's gonna do for today's video. Appreciate y'all for watching. Hope y'all have a good night. Stay safe, stay warm, and I will talk to y'all later. Peace.